Alrighty, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is morning coffee 2:43, and we had a mass shooting, because that's how it's being identified.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
In Alabama, of all places. Isn't that interesting? Because that's where Andrea is from, Alabama. Isn't that something? But we had a mass shooting. It started out with two gang leaders. Now the media is not reporting it, but I suspect these were two gang leaders. They started shooting at each other, and then all the other gang members opened fire, pulled out their guns, and opened fire. And as a result, 2 people are dead and 12 to 14 are injured. And so it was a shooting between 2 rival gangs, apparently, because everybody pulls out their weapons. So, yeah, I take that to mean that it was gang related. The article said that I read, the article from the Independent, it said that nobody has been arrested. Nobody has been arrested? Really? 14 people are wounded. Numerous people shot at. No arrests? Really? Okay, whatever. 2 people are dead and 12 to 14 wounded, but there's no arrests been made. Okay. All right, whatever. That seems a little weird to me, but okay. But yeah, so it was, I believe it was gang on gang related. Had to be. Because the 2 leaders started shooting each other, and then all the other gang members pulled out their guns and started shooting. And that's how you ended up with 12 to 14 people wounded, because it was, the whole gang. It was everybody. They all shot at each other. So anyways, I thought that was kind of interesting that it was in Alabama, of all places, that it happened. Because haven't we just been talking about my ex-wife Andrea here just recently? Yeah. Isn't that interesting? I wonder what that's all about. I wonder what the correlation is. Something to think about, folks. I'll tell you. But yeah, apparently it was gang related. That's my story. Now the article from the Independent did not say it was gang related. They just called it a mass shooting. But I mean, it sounds to me like it was a gang fight. The 2 leaders pull out their guns, and then all the followers pull out their guns. So that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like gang on gang violence. That's what it sounds like. And if that's the case, oh well, tough shit. Goodbye. See ya. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Shed a tear for criminals? No, I don't shed a tear for criminals. I shed a tear for innocent. That's what I shed a tear for. Anyway, yeah, gang on gang. That's what I'm thinking it is. Gang on gang violence. In Alabama, of all places. So, yeah, pretty wild. Also in other news, they're trying to now label ICE as the Holocaust. They're trying to spin it to where that ICE, the removal of all these illegals in this country is now akin to the Holocaust. Oh my God. And the reason they're doing that is because Trump said that that ICE would be present at the night of the Super Bowl to round up any illegals that may show up at the Super Bowl. Now, I don't suspect illegals will show up at the Super Bowl, because illegals are not Americans. But I mean, but they're going to show up there just on the off chance that there might be an illegal or 2. Supposedly, there's this person that's going to be doing the halftime show, and they're allegedly an illegal, or might be an illegal, or they might know some people that are illegal. And so ICE is going to make an appearance at the Super Bowl. Well, that doesn't bother me, because, hey, I'm not illegal. See, anybody with a cohesive, functioning brain should understand that the only problem ICE is to anyone is to illegals. If you're not here illegally, you ain't got shit to worry about, right? Yeah. So I mean, so what is ICE anyway? Is it the Holocaust? Is it Dante's Inferno? No, it's not. No, it's not. They're doing a job just like me and you do a job. My job currently is to inform you, which is what I'm doing. But, everybody has a job to do. ICE has their job to do, and that is to find illegals, detain them, put them in a facility for deportation, and then deport them. That's their job. And that's all it is. It is not Dante's Inferno. It's not the Holocaust. It's not the Antichrist. It's not any of that shit. It's, they're there to do a job. And that is to find anybody that's in this country illegally and to deport them. That's it. So if you're not here illegally, you don't have shit to worry about. Right? Yeah, of course. Simple as that. Like I said, I'm a model citizen for a reason. It's because I learned early on that if I don't break the law, I don't have nothing to fear from the police. Wow, what a concept. What a concept that is. Don't break the law, don't have to worry about the police. Right? Yeah, absolutely. Duh. Common sense here. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of hilarious that they're trying to now equate removing illegals from this country as the Holocaust. It's like, are you guys insane? Nobody's dying. They're just being removed. They're being removed and sent back to their country of origin. That's it. Nobody's dying. So how the hell are you equating it with the damn Holocaust, you idiots? People died in the Holocaust. It wasn't nowhere near 6 million people, but there was apparently some nasty business going on. But, did it rise to the level of 6 million? No. There's an old encyclopedia from like 1970 or something, before the American Historical Society got a hold of it. And in that encyclopedia, they state categorically that there was only about 1 million Jews in Europe at the time, in the 1930s, 1940s. It was only like 1 million Jews. Now, that's still tragic. Don't get me wrong. That's still tragic. That's still, pretty bad. But, I mean, was it 6 million? No. It wasn't 6 million. You go on the internet now, and they've even changed it now. It's not 6 million anymore. Now they're saying it was 9 million Jews in Europe. Are you guys high? Do you think we're not going to know that you fucking changed those damn websites? Of course we are. Nobody here is stupid. None of the people watching my video is stupid. We know that you went around to all the damn websites and changed it from 6 million to 9 million. Nobody's stupid. But yeah, I mean, if you Google it right now, there were 9 million Jews in Europe. No, there was not. No, there was not. Like I said, according to a prominent encyclopedia from 1970, there was only 1 million Jews in Europe at the time. Sorry, not 6 million. That's a lie. And now they changed all the websites to say 9 million. With that too is a lie. Okay, so I mean, it should be easily readable that what they're doing. They're trying to up the numbers. And then they'll come back, and then they'll wait until it has time to sink in, and then they'll come back a few months later. Oh, it was 9 million Jews died in the Holocaust. No, it was not. That's a lie. It wasn't 6 million. It was about 1 million that died in the Holocaust. Now, the trolls will come back and say, well, Bon, at some point you said 500,000, which I did, but apparently that was in the central area of Germany and thereabouts. And then, I didn't factor in Poland, which that was, okay, that's my problem. I forgot to factor in Poland, which had a huge Jewish number at the time. So I didn't factor that in. My bad. Anywho, but yeah, there's a prominent encyclopedia dated 1970 that said, no, there was only about 1 million Jews in Europe at the time. Where they got the 6 million from, I have no fucking clue. But it's not accurate. I'm sorry, it's just not accurate. Now, that doesn't absolve the fact that there was, a tragedy did occur. But it would, but was it to the level of 6 million? No, it was not. Anyways, but yeah, getting back to the mass shooting. So apparently it was gang on gang related. That's my take, because, I mean, 2 leaders open fire and then everybody else pulls out their guns. Yeah, that's a gang. Okay, so it was gang on gang violence. Although the Independent did not say so, that's my takeaway from it, is that it was gang on gang violence, which is kind of interesting because you don't really equate gangs with Alabama. But, whatever. Anyways, just thought I'd throw that out there. And so we're, 243. 243 in the can. And yeah, just, so I guess everywhere you go there's gangs, and you just gotta, be careful. Be careful out there, because apparently, if there's gangs in Alabama, there's going to be gangs everywhere, I guess, so just be careful. That's all I can say till we figure out how to round up all the gangs and get rid of their ass too, just like we do these illegals. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Pleasant day, and better tomorrow. Bye.